skydiving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
So why am I playing that song? It's a great song. It's Sabotage by Beastie Boys. We didn't get into the real good part, though. So why did I put on Sabotage? Well, that has a lot to do with what we're talking about today. About not running the show. About this really is all about staying in your lane, man. And doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And not putting our little fingers in everybody else's stuff, right? If you are here, please say hello, whether it's during the live version or the rewatch. Facebook likes to know. If you ever have a topic, please feel free to bring it up, and I'd be happy to talk about it. Let's see if this ticker works any better. Nope. All right. Trying little stuff. There's stuff that I can get away with. There's stuff that I can't. So, running the show. Let's go ahead and get to the reflection itself and talk about this. All right. Who's here with me? Can we say hi? Got a couple people. If you guys could say hi, it'd be awesome. I'd like to know who's here. February 10th, I don't run the show. When we become alcoholics, crushed by a self-imposed crisis, we could not postpone or evade. We had to fearlessly face the proposition that either God is everything or else he is nothing. God is or he isn't. What was our choice to be? And that is on page 52. Oh, they want to say hi. They left. Okay. All right, so this is in We Agnostics, page 53. When we became alcoholics, crushed by self-imposed crisis, we could not postpone or evade. And that's what I was talking about with the sabotage, is self-imposed crisis. Things that we put on ourselves that we do not really deserve, man, or things that we should not be handling. We had to fearlessly face the proposition that either God is everything or he's nothing. God either is or he isn't. It was our choice to be. Arrived at this point, we were squarely confronted with the question of faith. We couldn't duck the issue. Some of us had already walked far over the bridge of reason towards the desired shore of faith. The outlines and the promise of the new land had brought luster to tired eyes and fresh courage to flagging spirits. Friendly hands outstretched in welcome. We were grateful that reason had brought us so far, but somehow we couldn't quite step ashore. Perhaps we had been leaning too heavily on reason that last mile, and we did not like to lose our support. That was natural, but let us think a little more closely. Without knowing it, had we not been brought to where we stood by a certain kind of faith? For did we not believe in our own reasoning? Did we not have the confidence in our ability to think? What was that but a sort of faith? Yes, we have been faithful, objectively faithful to God of reason. So in one way or another, we discovered that faith had been involved all the time. So what we can do is we can expand on what little faith that we currently have. We found, too, that we had been worshipers, What a state of mental gooseflesh that used to bring on. Had we not variously worshipped people, sentiment, things, money, and ourselves? And then with a better motive, had we not worshipfully beheld the sunset sea or a flower? Who of us have not loved something or somebody? How much did these feelings, these loves, these worships have to do with pure reason? Little or nothing, we saw at last. I remember one time I was at the bar with some friends, and they were atheists, agnostic, whatever the one is. We don't believe in anything. They were talking about how fate had brought them together, and I asked them, "Do you really believe that fate brought you together?" And they said yes. And I said, then how can you not believe in something bigger than yourself? I was not very liked after that by them. It was my best friend's wife. She didn't like me very much after that. But it's true. I mean, we talk about these things. Even take the other side, like karma. Wishing bad karma on somebody is revenge. Hoping that, well, karma will get you. That's a type of revenge, and it doesn't belong in our vocabulary, right? Did not these feelings, after all, determine the course of our existence? It was impossible to say that we had no capacity for faith or love or worship in one form or another. We had been living by faith and little else, and we didn't even know that. My thing was, I felt like I had gone so far that God didn't want me back. I didn't think I could. I just didn't think he would want me back after everything that I did, and I knew that I was doing it. Imagine life without faith. Were nothing left but pure reason, it wouldn't be life, but we believed in life. Of course we did. We could not prove life in the sense that you could prove a straight line is the shortest distance between 2 points, yet there it was. Could we still say the whole thing was nothing but a mass of electrons created out of nothing, meaning nothing, whirling on a destiny of nothingness? Of course we couldn't. The electrons themselves seem more intelligent than that, at least so the chemists said. Hence, we saw that reason isn't everything. Neither is reason, as most of the use of it, entirely dependable. Though we emanate from our best minds, what about the people that have proved that man could never fly? Yet we had been seeing another kind of flight, a spiritual liberation from this world. People rose above their problems. They say God made these things possible, and we only smiled. We had seen spiritual release, but liked to tell ourselves it wasn't true. Actually, we were fooling ourselves. So sometimes we even have spiritual experiences and we ignore them. A lot of the stories that I listen to are surrounded by watching God get somebody into the rooms of AA or to get somebody sober by putting certain things in their path. So actually we were fooling ourselves, for deep down in every man, woman, and child is the fundamental idea of God. It may be obscured by calamity, by pomp, by worship of other things, but in some form or other it is there. For faith in a power greater than ourselves, a miraculous demonstration of that power in human lives, are facts as old as man himself. I kind of like reading the parts that we don't usually get to, because we tend to read the same stuff over and over and over again. And I swear, if I hear page 417 going to a meeting again, a lot of acceptance, right? A lot of acceptance. Today, my choice is God. He is everything. For this, I am truly grateful. I would rather go through life believing in God and finding out that there wasn't one than to go through life not having God in my life to find out that there was one. Not only that, but even if I'm wrong, let's say I'm wrong. In the end, I'm wrong. I still had a happy and sober life. So I don't care. That doesn't matter to me. Um, I'm still going to live this life the best way that I can. I'm still going to help other people. And I'm still going to get everything out of this life that I can that is happy. When I think I am running the show, I am blocking God away from my life. Absolutely. You ever feel like it's just out of control? It's because you're running the show, right? See, we're human and we're fallible. That's okay. It's okay to be naive, okay, as long as you're willing to learn, right? As long as you're open-minded. I pray I can remember this when I allow myself to get caught up into self. The most important thing is that today I'm willing to grow along spiritual lines and that God is everything. When I was trying to quit drinking on my own, it never worked. With God and AA, it is working, or it has worked. This seems to be the simple thought for a complicated alcoholic. Now, that's why we keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. All right. Well, you guys, what it really comes down to is a life run on self-will, run riot is, what's the best way to put it? It's not very fulfilling, right? It doesn't fill up that hole in our stomach, does it? No, we need more than that. Even the alcohol or the drugs is no longer filling up that hole. Or maybe it is, but it's going to be for a very short amount of time. And that time's going to get shorter and shorter and shorter. So, I offer to you to find a different way of life. And there's lots of different ways to do it. The work's still going to be the same, but there's a lot of different ways that you can do it, depending on your comfort zone, man. That's all right, too. So, all right, you guys, I will be back tomorrow for daily reflection. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Do not sabotage yourself, okay? Set yourself up to succeed, not to fail. All right, guys, have a great day. I'm going to go work on the website. So have a great day. I love you all. Peace out and have a day. Bye.